Greetings everyone, I am Prime Studios and welcome back to another live stream. Today it's early Tuesday, and there's a Transformers stream going on in a few minutes. So I thought it's been a while since I've done something like that, so might as well do one again. Okay. So if there we go. Just adjust that. No, I'm not going to turn on the audio just yet. Alrighty. So oh, that's interesting. No, I wouldn't be surprised if they come out and be like, oh, Optimus has come to Fortnite and stuff, like they did with G.I. Joe. Let's get this opened up. Does Reimagine need a tutorial like the 2.0 mod at the beginning? Debating on that. I'm debating whether I want to do a tutorial or not. And if so, would it be on both sides? Would it just be for one? Would it there's a lot of thought to go into, like where would it be on the map? So if I were to do it, it would be completely optional for you to do it, but would it be optional? I think I just answered that question for you. So sponsored can't change the color of the beacons, not to my knowledge. There we go. It should be starting like any minute now. Um, If you wonder why the mall keeps regenerating fast at the destruction quality, well, the hint is in the name. No. The mall, the Metroplex Mall is not actually Metroplex. That's just an Easter egg. The reason why it regenerates is because of a line in the code saying reset level, which will reset all the damage and destruction you've done. That's why it comes back. It's why all the buildings come back. It's not because, oh, it's secretly Metroplex or anything. It's literally just an Easter egg. That is. It's not actually Metroplex. You know. It's just because there's a thing in the code saying to reset the level, which will pretty much do what it says it's gonna do. It's gonna reset the level. All the objects are gonna come back. All the destruction that you've done is gonna go away. That's pretty much what's gonna happen. Alright, we have a timer on it. And I'm still not turning the audio on. Because of, I don't want to get the stream taken down. You just gotta wait like a minute. And 30 seconds. Oh, I wonder how big Metroplex Mall would be inside. I don't know. Probably the size of a regular mall. So, it's big. Let's check this. Nothing. Alrighty. I feel like we kind of already know some of the reveals and like some of the toys that are gonna come out. You know, we already saw Legacy Shadow Striker get leaked, the Roboson, Bumblebee. I think there's like one other that came out. I want to say it was Studio Series. I think, I don't know. There was a few though. The rest of them we don't know how they will look. All right, here we go. 3, 2. All right, I think we can. Oh shit! All right, start. Because the stream's fucking live.
Breakout character from the film, I think, at least for me, mainly because I think this person really got a chance to come into his own as Primal from the last time.
Alright, so the fucking computer wants to be slow. And freeze.
He voiced Primal.
Oh shit. Fucking hell. I'm just gonna restart the.
It's Prime,
Yes.
yeah. Obviously.
This is being a pain in the ass. And also, was that Prime's axe that was in there? I may just need to restart the computer.
Which is awesome. Without giving anything away about the movie, that's clearly something that you need to,
You got Primal.
The first transwarp key toy thing. It comes in 2 pieces.
I wonder
That's
why.
Something,
There we go.
maybe. I mean, this weapon he comes with is just like
No
over the top compared to like his Beast Wars version, right?
It is. And it's like we had the CAD for it, and so clearly it was intended to be in the film, and then the chain was not in the film.
Oh.
So it's just one of those things.
I mean, that's a cool
But
accessory for everybody.
exactly. So I guess let's start talking about the beast mode just a little bit.
let's
So
do it.
obviously he has his 8 mode. He's very posable. Because he is leader scale, he has like fantastic articulation to the point where he has the butterfly hinges, so he can do like the very iconic chest beating that all gorillas do. His mouth opens. He's got articulated fingers.
Alright, he looks good.
All the things.
He's got all the things.
He looks
It
good.
was one of those, like, when we started developing it, like, Primal has been a Voyager, per se. Like, with Kingdom, right? We're
Yes.
like, nope, has to be a leader. Here's why. We got to do all these things. Plus, he's just
big.
monstrous in
Yeah.
the movie. Like, I mean, all the beasts are, right?
I love how you have the nice weapon storage on the back, though,
Yep.
in beast mode. That's kind of a nice little hint there. I like that. I like the way that looks.
And he also comes with, because we couldn't fit it into the Voyager Optimus Prime, he comes with the axe for Optimus Prime.
Hey.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
cool.
It was like we had a little bit of room left in the tool. It's like, is there another accessory you want to add in? And it's like, oh, we couldn't fit this in before for that Voyager Optimus Prime. So let's get that.
Is it iconic to the movie?
I mean, it's just a little bit, maybe.
Let's talk about this robot mode because
Yeah.
that face sculpt is outstanding.
Yeah.
At least we get Prime's axe.
Actually.
Now we have all his weapons.
Even the sculpted texture.
For the
obviously
Buzzworthy
coming off
Bumblebee
of Kingdom,
Optimus.
We got that treatment
Yeah.
nailed, and it really does carry
Now,
throughout.
because I see his mouth is
It always
open.
helps when we get, like, the movie
Can you
back.
give him the
We're
battle
like, okay,
mask?
we can use PVC molds on that, and that it turned out fantastic.
So good.
Yeah. But what's also really nice is when we take some of these characters and we bump them up, it's so that we can do the best versions of them.
Yep.
So there's no hollow joints in this character. Like, he's thick and all over. It's just nice. But then you also get like this fun like chain accessory that hinges any and every way. So you can fling it around and like all that stuff.
I can't wait to see the pictures when everybody gets this
I
in
just
hand.
hear the voice in my head. I want to play with the toy, and like I can't wait to get the actual film so I can just have the toy with me watching the film.
Yep,
You know what I
yep.
mean?
It's gonna be so good.
We don't know when the
Yeah,
film's
you can
coming
also
out.
attach to the chain as well.
Oh,
yeah,
sick.
so-
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's
You
just
can go full on like crazy medieval, just whipping around your
Yeah.
axe. That's gonna be
Everything's 5mm port system. Well, that was
5mm, 3mm,
3mm.
yeah.
Our
So it's
usual
like-
system.
yeah.
That's
We bounce
compatible
between them.
throughout.
All right, so that's going to do it for new Rise of the Beast reveal today. We're not done with Rise of the Beast reveals by any means. We have some new stuff that we'll be showing off at Comic-Con, so come join Evan and I. We'll be there at Comic-Con doing our panel on Thursday. That was officially announced on the site this past week, I think, for the Comic-Con site.
If not, breaking news.
Yeah, it's not
So,
breaking news.
yeah.
And also, we have more Rise of the Beast going in 2024. I've already covered that on a podcast a few weeks ago, probably about a month ago or so now. That we're not done. There's clearly more characters to do from this film. Again, thank you to everyone who's gone out and seen it.
So
For
it was-
anybody who hasn't had a chance to pick up the first wave of stuff, as well as Rhinox, head on over to Hasbro Pulse. Clearly, Wave 1 is up there. You get your Bumblebee, your Cheetor, your Air Razor, your RC, your Freezer. And then those are
They're all
available
so
now,
good.
right?
The film is so good. This
Yeah.
film just like really won me over quite a bit, and I just can't wait to get all the toys. I can't wait to get the whole squad.
And then you still get a chance to pre-order Rhinox if you haven't yet, so
Yep.
you can build out your Beast collection once you see the movie if you haven't. Clearly amazing. I love all of these. These are fun. They've done a great job.
I'm happy to hear that.
So we have another new reveal today. This one being a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, shifting from Studio Series. We're going to take a little journey to the world.
So
of
it was,
Legacy.
what?
Not Legacy and stuff
Mirage
we
and
haven't
Primal?
lined up yet. We have a fun. I actually think this is like a perfect gift item, right?
Wait,
if
what?
you have a kid who you're
Oh,
trying to get
shit.
into Transformers, but they're not into the ready to be the crazy,
you mind
highly
if I-
articulated
while I grab
toys
these?
that we do. Our core class is great for that. And we kind of came up with an idea. Evan, I should say, kind of came up with an idea and pitched it to all of us. He's like, Core Class Optimus Prime needs a trailer. And the Core Class Optimus Prime trailer needs to fit Bumblebee. And we need to make this fun little G1 playset that everybody's going to go get. So we were like, Pulse, this is a great place. We wanted to do something fun, perfect gift item. So
Oh, this actually does look kind of
New
fun.
playset, let's
Yeah,
talk about it.
and then it suddenly appeared.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It wasn't just me. I know Mark.
I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of the
Just like
old bot
Once you
shots.
saw that
You think that was
called
called?
Optimus Prime, and we did release that Bumblebee once in the Target program, I
Yeah,
believe.
and we only used it once.
We only used it. It's so they look so good together.
Yeah.
Such a cool micro scale, basically.
Yes. I mean, animation.
I mean, it
skill
looks
wise,
good.
We should only be up to about
Yeah,
his
yeah.
size.
And
but
there
yeah,
goes
true.
Bumblebee.
I mean, but it's core class. These are fantastic desk toys.
I have my
and what we
core
did
class
here to give him
Optimus.
An appropriately sized trailer for alt mode. I know sometimes we get harped on for making the trailer a little small. This time it's a chunky boy, and that's because it is made to fit core class Bumblebee. Inside the trailer, you get everything that like the G1 toy and animation
You
came
got a
with.
roller in there?
Yeah.
I mean, really on point with the inside
You've
of
got
the trailer
roller who can
here.
roll around. You can also, I'm sorry, Optimus.
That's all right. That's okay. Now, does the roller actually fit into the trailer as well? I see the
mean
5
he's always in
millimeter
there.
port.
Roller can actually also pull the trailer
Yes.
if he needs to.
Yes.
good.
You know.
So this is basically
Like a
just
playset in a box. You literally can do a G1
MP44
episode with this set.
with less accessories and much
If you want,
smaller,
you can take
basically.
The Medi drone.
This is kind of cool. I might consider getting
A
this.
little launcher.
Thank you.
There you go. Yeah.
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 You can attach him to Roller as well, so they can.
I love that blue one too. He looks good.
Yeah.
You even got the Energon axe in
Yep, the
there?
Energon axe is there, so obviously this can also stand to do the repair bay motion.
That's right.
Yeah, we tried to. So worked
Yeah,
on
I
some
might
of
try and get
Hitoku-san.
this.
This is one of the
Maybe.
last things that we worked on together
Maybe.
before he moved on to Masterpiece.
And this is a mini masterpiece.
This is a
right
mini
here.
masterpiece.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is great. All right, so let's recap. First 3 items we've shown you today, all available for pre-order today. Hasbro Pulse and other fine toy establishments at 1 p.m. Eastern. So again, Studio Series Deluxe Mirage,
Yeah,
Studio
Mirage.
Series Leader Optimus Primal, and then your Hasbro Pulse exclusive available only at Hasbro Pulse. Today at 1 p.m. Eastern is this Core Class Legacy Evolution.
I might try and get that
Bumblebee
core class set and the primal.
Just Core Class is doing great. Everybody
Yeah.
really tells us how much they love it. We
micro
wanted,
scale.
yeah, it's fun, it's easy.
If
you
I get
pull
like
out
a
the
lot of
collection,
the
it's all A-tier
Rise of Beast
characters.
figures, I might consider.
It's very, very
This is a
Yeah,
must-have.
man, 'cause I like
for
to
me.
film it.
I'm definitely going to be harassing you guys for extra copies of this.
Perfect. All right. So, sticking with Legacy, we pipelined Legacy Wave 4 last time Evan and I were on.
Oh,
So
that's right.
We
that's
covered
right.
all the
Little
characters.
sneaky
All
peek.
right, here we go. The
Let
legacy
everybody know who's
reveals.
coming. So, let's do, first, we're going to do Shadow Striker. Let's go.
Who already
All
got
right,
revealed.
Diving right in here.
So Deluxe Class Shadow Striker. This one needed a little bit longer development time, so it got pushed waves, right? So we're
did.
yeah.
It did. Worked on this with Tomo-san, and then Hasui-san came in from Takara and just really blew our minds on this. So as you know, Shadow Striker was more or less a standout character from our Cyberverse series. A lot of people loved her, and so did I. And she has that little kind of gimmick in the Cyberverse series where she's almost like an amalgamation of parts,
Yeah.
which is, it kind of worked here very, very nicely, where it's like we kind of wanted to lean into that. So the first direction of this was to kind of do the original Shadow Striker, which appeared, I think, in the Universe line. I believe
It was an exclusive.
It was
wasn't
an exclusive.
Yeah,
That's right.
Like it
that's
might have been a
right.
convention exclusive with Roulette, I think.
With Roulette, and
Yeah.
it was based off of that Sideburn mold from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
2001 Robots in Disguise series. So something like that mold, which was the original, like, kind of first iteration of your Shadow Striker. So since this is Legacy, we kind of looked at that mold and was just like, how do we kind of combine
Put it all
that
together.
original? Yeah, how do we put it together? And it was very, very difficult, as all of these mixtures of worlds kind of end up being. But I think Hasui-san really, really nailed it. I mean, she has her blaster weapon that also actually alts as a dagger. She has these cool, like, door panels that are almost like a cape in the back.
Yeah, I was looking at that. That's really.
I don't know. I already gave my
when you
thoughts
get
on
in
this
hand, you're
before.
really gonna love her because there's a
So,
lot of cool like
not exactly
transformation
sure
attributes
what
here
else
that
to
are
say
really
about
nice.
it.
And then the shield
You mean the face
that's
looks like
also
Shadow
the
Striker?
car roof. The car roof is actually the car itself. Is
I don't
very
really
sleek,
know what
very
else to say about
fun.
this.
As the concept art from the Cyberverse series. Her deco on the head really came out amazing.
love the face on
the
this.
sculpt on the face. It's just that like the monocle eye. Like
It's very Cyberverse. Like nailed it.
It
Like
is.
getting it all blended together.
that
It's
is
always
correct.
I love how sleek she is, especially when we're talking about that original figure. That Sideburn mold had so much kibble. And this is just, it's very sleek, and I want to play with it.
Yeah,
So-
it's definitely like one of those really highly articulated.
So this is
legacy toys
basically
that really
confirming
get
we're
this
getting
thing with
Sideburn
wild
at
poses.
some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, you really do enjoy it.
Not sure
I
when.
actually, I'm very, very excited about this. I'm very excited for everyone to get their hands on her.
So the rest of the stream could just be about her.
Could be. Well, let's not do
Right, who's
that.
Okay.
I think our next
other
one is
gems.
gonna be pretty exciting too. We're gonna stick with Deluxe for a minute.
Who's
We
gonna be
have
next?
started. We've done some Insecticons, right? So
Oh,
far
where'd you
here.
get
I think
Bombshell?
maybe there's one more for the original trio. Everybody's excited. Noah's
Yeah,
coming,
this was
so
also
we're
the one
talking
that got
about
leaked.
Bombshell, right?
I'm curious to
Finally.
see what the strong
Finally,
arm
you've
looks
been
like.
waiting for them. I mean,
good.
so
So good.
this was actually a challenge here. I worked on all the Insecticons with Shusan at Takara Tomy, and when I came to the deco, I was like, all right, so the animated series, he's all basically charcoal gray in a way.
When he goes to robot mode, it is
Yes.
infuriating. Yeah. When he turns into the insect, he's purple again. It's like, where did it go?
Where did purple go?
Yeah.
But
no, I feel you.
on the toy,
Was it like
I just
that?
had to stick with the purple, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe in a future release, maybe we could do the all charcoal version, but like, this was obviously the bombshell that everybody wants. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
also, we did open up the canopy a little bit as well because that is accurate to the series as well, the way it looks. And so I thought that was kind of beholden. The thing about the Insecticons here that I love that's updated from the G1 verse is they actually do have back legs that alt as like little blasters, and they're on 5mm ports. So this guy's actually weaponed out pretty well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I thought that was like a really nice nod to put it in there
Yep.
because we never really saw that in any Insecticons.
And I think the fans have kind of spoken that they really like the Insecticons, right? They tend to be like when the wave comes out, the ones that, move really quickly. So, the shrapnel, so you can see them together.
See,
So good.
the hive ready.
Um.
Yeah.
All right. We got more to
All right, we got
right?
more. We got
All
more.
right, I don't really have much to say. It's a G1 bombshell.
Let's do another. I think everybody's going to be really excited about
Oh, is this the
figure.
strong arm one?
We started talking about how to get her into the line. We definitely excited everybody.
Yes,
in the
it
building.
is.
For anybody that's ever had a chance to walk around in the building here, she's actually from RID 2015. Her artwork is outside our war room.
Oh, wow.
Strong arm. Let's talk about strong arm.
Wow, that's
Jump right
really
into the
accurate.
vehicle
Holy
first here.
shit.
I mean, the vehicle, I believe Kokusan at Takara Tomy worked with
Holy
me on
shit,
her.
that looks
Like,
good.
The vehicle mode is obviously like a reshelled Alita 1, but you can't even tell. This thing is blasting right out of the RID animation. We went ham on the deco scheme as well, if you could tell.
I'm
We
pretty
even
sure that's,
gave
like,
the handheld blaster that
Fully
she does
accurate,
have
or
in the-
like really
series.
accurate. More accurate than the Prime
face
figures.
deco
More
is
accurate than that
absolutely
Shadow
overbought.
Striker figure.
I was definitely arguing with a lot of engineers to try to get that face sculpt.
I was looking at that and I was like, you put it all in her face. Okay, that's
Holy
fine.
shit.
But it's wild. You get the translucent light bar. That's on a 5mm post as well. I mean, even her door panels fan out in the back, which was very difficult to do off of a partial, of course.
But the wizards at Takara make everything possible.
Dude, wave the magic wand and
That looks
Damn.
awesome.
This thing is really dope.
This is great.
I'm
And
like,
it brings in another level of fandom into Legacy too, right? Like again, we're listening. We want to make Legacy encompass Transformers.
That's more accurate than the
You guys have joined.
what's it called?
2015, you joined in 2001.
The original RAD
We're
2015.
born like the rest of us, It's so 2007 with live action.
I just saw someone make a Legacy TFT Optimus.
So
because the
That would be
RID
interesting. Hopefully they don't screw it up. They do something like
we have one
Like
more
Strong
device to
Arm.
talk about. And I realize realized that I kind of skipped over core class. So
We'll do
after
that- we can
deluxe,
do that after.
we're going to
Yeah.
go back to core class because we have something fun to talk about there. So
Who's
our
the,
final deluxe, I think this one's going to be a little bit of out there for some people, but I also think a
Who's
lot of
it?
people are going to be very excited as soon as they get to physically see this.
Oh, is this
We're gonna
a?
bring in Detroit.
Oh,
So
That guy.
obviously, as you know, the year of legacy here is Junkions, 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 but you can't have a Junkion ruled legacy series without Detritus because he is a Junkion, and the beautiful part about Detritus is kind of like he's an arms dealer, so he can play both sides. So he does have an Autobot and a Decepticon.
So he's-
on
Look at
this
you.
character.
He's
You
basically
actually worked on this
Swindle.
for me, Evan, which was great.
were-
Is
very
what I'm
grateful
hearing.
that
He's-
you
Pointed
he's
out the
Swindle.
job, and I was happy to help. But yeah,
I-
no,
who doesn't love facial hair transformers though, right? Like every time we get to do something with facial hair, it just stands out because it's different. And you know,
Yeah.
maybe some people on the team really feel that facial hair is great. I don't know.
If you're
Also, I'm just
trying-
lazy and my wife likes my beard, so I luck out. So.
If you're a Junkion, you should be rocking something.
It's fair,
You know
it's
what I mean?
fair.
That's
it's very
something.
true.
All right. So that does it for Legacy Evolution Wave 4 reveals, for the deluxes, anyways. So like I said, we skipped over core class, not on purpose, but we.
Oh,
have,
it's,
some fun
the
stuff to show.
Snarl.
With the flow, it's
Or
fine.
whatever
Yeah,
his name
whatever.
is.
We've done 5 Dinobots. We have a 6th Dinobot, right?
We
so
do.
Let's show off our final Dinobot by himself of the year. We have Snarl. This is going to be great. Again, I mean, I love all of these Dinobots, but
I mean, yeah, well, we're only showing off Snarl. There's a lot to show off.
that's
Yeah.
true.
So, all right, so yeah, everybody, here's the final Dinobot that you're waiting to complete your core class collection of Dinobots.
So good.
Nice pose.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that was pretty fresh.
It's hanging on there with a hope and a prayer.
I like that he comes with his sword.
Yeah, he does come with his sword. Yeah, I mean, I feel like sometimes.
What?
Snarl
You're
gets
gonna
pushed
release
out.
like an entire
That's
box
not why.
set
Yeah, I don't know why
I like
either.
Stegosaurus and-
for all the
Yeah.
core class?
Now, granted, with him,
to
I did
combine
have to
into
use Molded Gold on
Volcanicus?
him because he has so much compared to the others, which is what I had to do for the leader scale one as well.
I was gonna say it actually came out nice, and you
Well-
know what I also have noticed? I think this is my first time really studying this. Is that like he doesn't really have a lot of hollowness to him at all. Like he's filled out in the legs quite a bit.
I feel like because he was the last one, we kind of figured out what we were doing and knew how to do it best by then.
God, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at
So-
this. 1984, eat your heart out. You
Oh
get all
my
your Dinobots
God.
at once. So it's always funny. It was one of the biggest complaints we always get from everybody. Is like, I want to buy all my Dinobots at once. And
Yeah.
they were like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna give you
I
a
just
chance.
realized we need to get a core wheeljack up in here somewhere because now we got the Optimus and Bumblebee.
Yeah,
Now we
yeah.
got all the dinos.
What?
We'll get there.
I mean,
Yeah.
clearly there was a bigger plan here altogether, right? So this is your chance.
Oh.
Now you get to see Volcanicus in his complete form. We've been teasing this along the way, so
We have. So here he is all together. Please excuse the fact that the Grimlock that is attached to his foot is unpainted. Someone keeps stealing my painted Grimlocks. so,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
fess up to it. It's not me.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
here we go.
core
Here they are all
class,
built together.
but it
Articulation-wise,
does look a bit
combined,
wonky.
It's really impressive what we're able to do for a core class combiner. Like, since we've established core class, this is the first combiner. We have done smaller combiners before, but in core class, this is our
Yep.
first. And I'm pleased as punch with
He's
this.
thunderous. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
It's
commands respect
it's
on the
something.
platform,
I
for
mean,
sure.
just because of like the way that
Wow,
you can
look
pose
at
him
that.
out, like he can.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
it's
shit!
just like-
He can actually hold a pose.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's very awesome.
Yeah, but no, I'm hoping other folks who have been building along and making crazy monstrosities out of these guys because they build with the 5mm port system.
Oh my
oh
god.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
been some great posts.
Bob Bender.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All.
I love social media.
Yeah.
Keep sending them
Keep
to us.
it
Keep
doing,
tagging us.
keep
It's
doing
great.
it.
We love
It's
every
just
bit of it.
Amazing to see.
And then good news for anybody who like wasn't aware or didn't realize maybe that we were going to do all the Dinobots and skipped Sludge and Slug in Wave 1. I know we were pretty obvious about it, but you know some people
Yeah.
just don't want to buy in. Now that you're seeing Volcanicus, we did pull those two as carry forwards into Wave 4. So out at retail when the wave hits shelf later this fall,
Good move.
you'll have a
That
chance
is
to get
awesome.
Slug and Sludge in case you missed them the first time.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure they're also still available on Hazard Pulse, so you can
Sweet.
pre-order them right now. While you're
Well, isn't that
pre-ordering your
convenient?
Snarls to make sure you can put the whole thing together.
Yeah.
This is really awesome. All right, so that does it for core class. Volcanic is clearly great, very exciting. Again, when you go pre-order this, make sure you pick up the rest so you can put together your Volcanicus. So now that we did core class, let's go back in the normal order that we normally work in. So we're gonna go to Voyager class. This one I'm very excited about. 'cause
What's
I
the
really love
Voyager?
colors on this. So we got Voyager class Bludgeon.
Oh, that's
I
right.
also just like crazy heads.
And he's got
fun
one of the
here. He
craziest,
does.
yeah.
And the sword, I mean, is kind of absolutely ridiculous as well. So.
Hmm.
So Yuya over at Takara worked on this with
Doesn't
me,
look
and,
too bad.
This is based on the Alex Milne version of the IDW series Bludgeon that is obviously a redeco.
And
of
I
Tarn,
just see,
but as
yeah,
you
I
can
just see
the
Tarn
all
in
the
this.
head and then the sword, which is really, really nice. The sculpted detail on the
That's
sword
fantastic.
came out really nice.
Colors are so bright.
The colors are wild. The colors actually on the robot mode here are the correct colors. The orange here on the vehicle mode went a little too bright, so I darkened it a bit. And they did actually, yeah, the green really pops. Yeah, I mean, Bludgeon's just got one of those color schemes that I think kind of reigns
And I mean,
supreme.
the day we revealed Tarn, PulseCon last year was just like, I think by the time I got home, there was already a Digibash online, like, we're totally getting a Bludgeon. So
Yeah.
clearly you guys knew what the plan was from the get-go, what was happening.
He does give Cyberverse vibes of the
little
Bludgeon
bit,
that
yeah.
was
Yeah.
shown there,
Yeah.
which is, I kind of like that Bludgeon quite a bit. So yeah, this really does.
I don't know really what to
Yuya
think of
always
this. It's
crushes it with
like,
the
Tarn was a
finger
good figure,
articulation and the extra articulation
but,
throughout. The poses
um,
right here that you can really strike with them are just
definitely.
just the sculpt of
it-
the head
it's
as
just a
well. It's like an
neon
alien. He's
Tarn.
actually got like an open head, open mouth
With a
sculpt
new
that's got
head
like a little
and a
hot,
sword.
red op in
Kinda like
there.
the sword
that,
coming out from the
yeah,
comic.
Yeah, yeah.
And he still has the Evo fusion ability from Tarn. You can put the
course.
cannon together and have your big giant,
A
gun.
lot of
Blaster.
accessories here.
So,
Yeah, he's pretty decked out as well in accessories. Two cannons come off, and then that piece on the back comes off. You have multiple different loadouts. You got the sword. Yeah.
Again, I don't really know what to
So
think of
wave 4,
this.
we have one more Voyager left. I think this one probably is like the most exciting because it's a new character, right? So, and I think everybody's been
Oh,
waiting
this
for
is the,
catalyst piece for the Junkions. I think this will be the thing that makes it so everybody can really give us those crazy builds once they get this in hand.
Like they already haven't been.
I mean, they have
Yeah.
been building. It's
Is
been
that
insane, but like
animated
this is
rec-
gonna really
no, no,
pull
that's
it
not
together.
animated record.
I also really just love how this came out. Like, you guys killed it. So, Trash Master.
A
You
genius.
helped name this too, right?
Yeah. I mean, worked with Rebecca on copy, and
Definitely
like,
interesting.
we were going back and forth with all kinds of different versions of the names, but shout out to Marcelo Monterrey, who actually worked on a lot of the Junkions for concept art, and then Ajima-san brought it home on the transformation sequence, worked with him closely.
It almost looks like a
and as you can
partial
see, you got the big trash
retool
compactor
off
with
of,
it there, which is
Vulcan.
really cool. I mean, there's a lot of
Kind
cool
of.
accessories
Little bit.
with this character. as
Tiny
well.
bit.
Let me. You know what? I'll break out a little scrap hook here,
Oh, okay.
so you can actually see the Evo
take over.
Fusion in its world here,
Yeah.
because all the buildable platform here on these guys is just such a fun platform to just go wild with. Just let your imagination just get crazy. You know what I mean? So the front does come off here, pops off. Actually, as you can see in robot mode, I actually flexed his big shoulders a little bit more. I kind of like to keep them up there instead of in the back. I
Yep.
just think it's cleaner looking mode. But you can see the front of Scrap Hook here. Let me show the camera here. That like locks in quite. Oh, that's right. I think.
You gotta take the blast.
Yeah, but I kind of want to show him with the engine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. Like
It's
this crazy,
just
like
a new
a Winnebago?
new vehicle.
I'm going camping in my trash.
This is interesting.
Yeah, I mean the colors are all matching to the other Junkions. I mean, it's just really nice to get the Voyager class to have a Junkion, and he does kind of like command a presence.
Yeah,
and
and
he's
I love the trash arms, like very perfect to like what you used to seeing come and pick up big commercial trash.
It's funny when
It
we
fits
were
in, Planet of Junk, right?
When we were
Yeah.
working on this, I actually went to waste management place and I started taking pictures of all the dump trucks. It's wild how many like details and everything came across in this.
But the
in
good
final
news is that in the apocalypse and in the Planet of Junk, they're still picking up trash. So
Yeah.
we have made sure that the Junkions trash gets picked up. So yeah, I can't.
This
I can't
is-
wait to see what people.
Again,
Oh, I know. There's a hint. I'll try to.
I don't know why, I kinda just got bored of Legacy.
There might be
Okay.
something that was pre-planned. We'll see.
Okay. okay.
like the Studio series,
Make sure,
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
not following,
I've been
social
interested
media
in,
already,
but
make sure you do.
a lot of the
That
Legacy
does it
stuff I
for
haven't
our
really been
Voyager
interested in.
pipeline reveal. So we have one new leader class in the.
Oh yeah,
Voyager
the
Um,
Dreadwing.
We totally pipelined this, but everybody knew it was coming as soon as we did Skyquake. But look at this.
All right, I want that.
Blue Glorious, correct.
I
mean,
have the
obviously
Skyquake, I need a Dreadwing.
The Prime series was a little bit more prominent from, having a lot more parts than Skyquake. But, I mean, in this mold, Yugi-san that worked on this, and
I kinda
he
want
changed
this.
up a lot of the Deco Ops, as you can
I
see. He's
want
got,
it.
like the flight Decepticon symbol on them,
Oh,
which was
yeah.
a nice little like hint in the series that had it. Also, we got a new piece on the front of the Gatling gun, which is more or less like his big, huge blaster that he showcased in the animation.
Perfect.
I mean, we all kind of saw this coming.
It's a fantastic mold.
It still has the playability of needle nose in case there's other
Yes,
things
you can-
eventually coming. You can,
you can still dock on top with those two tabs. You know what? On the cockpit, as you can see, the translucent light piping in the red. The cockpit in the series is like a silver, so we actually ended up doing like a nice tinted silver like overspray in
perfect.
the cockpit. And I just think it's so cool in the cockpit that you can actually see the seats.
I love it.
I've been trying to do that
Yeah.
more. Like
I
that
want
was
this.
Such a nice little detail.
I want
like
to
said, shout
like
out to
round out my
Yugi-san.
Prime
Went ham
collection.
on this, and it's a gorgeous
Looks so
figure.
good. All right. So that does it for Legacy Wave 4 reveals. There's a lot there. We don't have a pre-order date for them yet. We will definitely get back to you on that. Make sure to keep an eye on social media, Hasbro Pulse, Transformers Official, as well as all of our socials. We will do that. So before, we have a little bit more stuff to go over. We have a couple things we're going to recap that pre-ordered last week. We want to talk to you about them because these guys worked really hard on both of them.
More
Each of you
stuff,
worked on one.
dude.
And we have
More
two more
stuff.
things to reveal that are going to pre-order later this week.
I'm guessing the
RoboVision.
RoboVision. That Robozen Bumblebee.
Rich Pellegrino is a good friend of ours, happens to live in Massachusetts. He has a couple prints coming out at More Art Gallery today, actually. So let's take a look at that.
All right, what is this?
Hey Transformers fans, great to see you. Having a chance to sit down with our good friend Rich Pellegrino here. Thank you for joining us. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Oh, thank you for having me, Ben. This is a great honor for me. I'm a huge fan
And
of
now
the
we're on the
Transformers
couch.
brand, and,
Or no, that's not a couch. Those are chairs.
So, to give you guys a little bit of info, Rich has a couple of fun prints coming out for Transformers that will actually release today with More Art Gallery. So, let's talk about it. So, we're going to throw up on the screen here. Let's take
Sure, I
a look.
saw
We
those a
have
few
the
days
toy
ago.
Version of this, right? That's
yes.
the start.
So I went with the original 84, 85, well, the 84 More Than Meets the Eye episode, and I did a toyed up stickered version and went for the old Sears catalog vintage look on it.
It's so good. I love like you got the Autobot head, the icon, the shield stretching out, looks
Yep.
just like the animation, the grids behind it.
Yep.
It's a lot of really good stuff. You got everybody in here, right?
I don't have everybody, so I actually did do a little bit of, and please don't at me in the comments. I did drop Huffer, Gears, and I think Wind Charger from the More Than Meets the Eye miniseries.
Oh man.
I don't know, they just used to get on my nerves when I was a kid. Yeah.
Wait till Mark sees it. Huffer's his boy.
I'm sorry,
So
yeah.
It's gonna be it'll be funny. So there's also another version of the same poster, but you change it up quite a bit. It gives it a very different look. So let's take a look if this is the animation version, right?
Right. Yeah. So I did two versions because I'm a total nerd and a huge fan of this this whole thing. And so the cartoon version is just how we saw them as a kid on the screen. But the toys I had looked kind of
So it's the
much
same
like
image,
what was on the
just
TV. So
slightly
I had to go with the
altered.
two versions, like what I wish I had when I was a kid.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So why don't you were super nice. You sent us this great video of your entire process of like how it works, and like awesome that you get to record as you're doing this digital painting. So we're gonna throw that video up here for all you fans. You get to kind of look at Rich's process. So let's like talk about how you work through creating this and putting
Sure.
it together.
So
We're gonna
this-
get
the
10
whole
minutes
process
of
for this
this.
one took a long time, and I knew I wanted to kind of have like
Watch.
the original intro, right? and then drawing each figure. So once I kind of had an idea for the composition, like Pride would be in the front, I'd had to have Bumblebee and Wheeljack and his right-hand man, Jazz and Ironhide right next to him on his sides. And then it was kind of parsing out who goes with who. So Sunstreaker and Sideswipe would be there together because they're brothers and all that. And on the other side, you got Cliffjumper and Hound. They were, you know, really good friends in the beginning too, right? So as far as like the drawing goes, once I have like a loose sketch down, I'll either take pictures of figures I have or find something I can, like through either screenshots or pictures online, and then just draw inspiration from that. And try to get it as, you know, close to the old cartoon accuracy as possible, which took a lot of time because there were so many versions of how they were drawn sometimes in each episode. So yeah, it was really interesting. And then the whole process is just done in Procreate, so just starting with blocks and then rendering it out.
Yeah, it's awesome to watch. Like in this video, when you sent it to me and I got to look at it, like seeing like the layers build and like how you bounce back around to make sure you're building each character up the same way. Or like I think if you notice in the video, there's the part of Braun's leg where you're like, it looks kind of flat, but then you get that element of like where his joint is from his foot, and I was like, there it is, like that's Braun, and then yeah. And Evan shares your pain, I promise. Like when he works on the 86 Studio Series stuff, he's just like watching, he's like, in this scene it's that, but this scene it's that, and then he's got his Pantone book out, so he gets it.
I was thinking about him saying that, I think in a live stream once, and I was thinking, yes, I'm literally dealing with something like that right now. He's talking about actual toys, and I'm just doing a little illustration, but I was like, it looks so different from each one. Like, how am I going to get this right?
This poster looks great, both of them.
Thank you.
Personally,
So is that
I'm in on the
it for the posters?
that, like, richer tone, I think it is. Like it's bright on the toy, and it's like a little more muted, but like let's say like warm, right? On the
Oh
I mean, they look good.
animation one.
They look nice.
So there's those two versions.
So those,
and
yeah.
There's a
Oh, there's
third
more?
option.
And then we have an oversized 24 by 36 poster that has a little hand-painted remark sketch in the lower right corner, and I did one of each of the 50.
Oh, awesome.
So they're all painted in acrylic wash, and yeah, it's I wanted to make them unique for collectors, you know.
That's great.
One of a
So
kind.
they can get those at More Art Gallery starting
Yes.
today. 6:20.
Starting today, yeah.
Perfect. Do you know what time?
I don't know what time. I'm hoping that they're up by now.
Perfect. Okay. So again, yeah. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Awesome. The stream froze.
Like this is
Thank you
great.
for having me.
We definitely want to do more of that. I'm going to ask the question.
This is just absolute fun.
Because I want to know, because we all have our
Come on.
social media. And Rich, where can they find you?
On Instagram, Rich Pellegrino Art, and then on my website, just richpellegrino.com.
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you again, Rich, for stopping by. So
So,
we had a couple
that's, I'm
pre-orders
guessing,
last week.
it?
Kind of came out of nowhere. Some of it had leaked. People
Half of
knew
it.
half of the first one we're going to talk about. I really love all the comments. Everybody's like, "Oh, making us relive our trauma," and like, "Where's my credit card? I'm going to go buy it right now."
Oh, this
That
is
was
the
whole point when we started talking
the
about this.
buzzworthy
It was perfect.
stuff, I think.
Let's talk about the Studio Series Death Scene 2-pack.
All right, let's.
I love this. Love this pack. I just think
Yes,
like
your unbridled enthusiasm was the reason that this happened, because I might have pitched this as a joke, and then you were like, no, let's do it.
it's so good. Like it's just it's such an iconic part of the movie that building out the world of Studio Series 86, it just seemed like it needed to happen.
Well, okay, what is the mission statement for Studio Series? It's supposed to be like those iconic moments brought to life in toy, right? And what is more iconic than the death scenes of your favorite characters?
I mean, so good. The
Yeah.
mouths, the shattered windows. I mean,
Yes, so this is also
Ah,
the
man.
previous Earthrise exclusive that we did, where you got Prowl and Ironhide.
Yep.
But these are obviously the updated Studio Series versions. So Prowl has a bit of new tooling. He has a new head and a new chest so that he can accept a blast effect port.
you sure
One of the reasons
that's
I wanted to do
just
was because that Earthrise
a new
version we
mold?
previously released had black thighs and a black waist, and it was like, well, that's not right. So yeah, and then obviously you guys can see molded windows this time,
just gonna
solid,
say,
no
solid,
clear.
yeah.
Just another big point of difference for this character, for this
It
package.
makes the animation pop. You know, like it's
Yeah,
like got
it
that
feels
feel.
animated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yellow stripe Ironhide too. Right?
Yep,
That's a big
Ironhide's
thing.
got his yellow
Oh,
stripe, he's
yeah.
got a new chest, and he's also got a screaming face.
I love the face.
Yeah,
it
the
totally
expression.
makes it. It makes you can now really build the scene, and you just get a chance.
This is fun.
It's such a pivotal and important moment in the movie that it
Yes.
seems.
We
like
already
something
saw
we
this
just needed
though.
to make as soon as we
So
I should have brought a Megatron off the shelf
I-
so we could have him crawling around.
I
on
might
his
have been
ankle.
digging for something like that, but yeah. So obviously this comes with purple blast effects because Starscream blows them away.
Yeah,
Um,
so good.
Yeah. Worked on the partial with Yuya-san for the one tooling, the one tool partial that we did there. But yeah, it's a fun set.
love it.
I mean, we went back and forth on, well, should Prowl be gray because he also turns gray for like 1 second.
Yeah,
And
we were trying to figure
Takara
out.
Tomy wrote back and was like, please don't.
It was like, are they dead or are they dying?
Yes.
Like we were like, no, it's the action of the moment when they're getting
Yeah.
hit with the blast. So
Exactly,
so we're-
exactly.
it's great.
It's a
I'm
shame
glad
that,
has been as
his
overly
eyes aren't
positive as we were hoping it
orange
would be.
and his
It was
fucking
slightly a hard sell
having
to
smoke
leadership,
come
but
out of
like,
him.
You're gonna make a what pack?
a little
Like,
bit.
They liked the idea, but they're like, is that a little too dark? And we're like, no, this is for the fans. This
not
is
know
an
how
exclusive.
morbid our humor is?
Yeah.
I like the sculpted detail too
Yeah.
on the blast damage. You know what I mean? Especially on that front.
We tried to get
Ironhide.
in there just because in animation it's just like a black void. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, we'll just add like a bit of inner shell.
Perfect.
Love that.
All right, we had another buzzworthy Bumblebee. This time,
what
it
was-
Legacy, doing something that we've been trying to do for a
oh,
long time.
that's
with
the
Transformers.
trooper pack
And
builder
Mark and Hisui totally
with the
worked this out.
seeker and the auto
Huge
trooper
values
and
as
stuff.
well, in the item, in the fact that you're getting a 4-pack for the price you did, along with some alternate heads. So as the guys bring these out, clearly there's a lot here. A 4-pack with 3 Deluxe and a Voyager. You all spoke overwhelmingly and bought this very quickly. I think it's pretty
Oh,
awesome.
you got it.
I think so. Did I
We
miss
got
a
all
head?
heads.
We got all heads. We got to talk about the all heads. So, yeah, this is your Legacy multi-pack for the year. There's a lot going on here. So,
There's
like,
a lot. So Hisui-san actually worked on the Auto Trooper and the Skullgrin partial that was the G2 Cybertronian Trooper. Obviously, if you collected G-Axis from the UK comics, that's the the G2 big bad. He has a whole entire army with him, which is all of these crazy looking Decepticon dudes.
Love
that
it.
yeah, they're really
Such
really
minty goodness. Yeah.
they really, and, that was the color choice there was interesting because I almost went with the green that we actually did on Jaxus, but ended up doing the teal green because I wanted to show that they're the soldiers of Jaxus. They're not really on the level of Jaxus, you know what I mean? But he did come up with, Hisui came up with a great system of the face plates. Basically, the whole entire head does remove, but there's a piece that stays on the ball joint, so it's a very easy mix and match system. Unfortunately, the Quintesson Trooper and the Seeker do not have those, but they also, the Quintesson Trooper also has the Sharkticon head as well. Perfect. The Seeker does not have his old head because his was an older WFC item right there, and his head construction was a little bit different than the other characters. But obviously, as you know, you want to flex out your entire army of Seekers. I mean,
and he appears way more purple here, as you're seeing, hopefully, then the picture is kind of adjusted. Look a little blue.
Yeah.
I know, like, for some of you, I kind of pulled you, just be like, does anybody want a purple Seeker? Knowing this was coming, like, we were just tracking to make sure this was going to come. So you do see it's a little more purple.
Well, we'll say
accurate to the-
lavender.
Yeah. A little more to the animation of, like,
Yeah.
what he's supposed to be.
In the first 3 episodes, obviously, there were a bunch of extra characters in there to fill out the ranks of the Decepticons. And there were just a bunch of nameless Seekers and nameless cassettes that were just like random colors. Here you go.
Yeah, exactly. And he leaned blue a little bit in my opinion, but I still think that, it's a great Seeker builder like for your entire army. And then, I mean, we even get into the other characters. There's like so many things going on here. The Auto Trooper, Kaplow, you know what I mean? It's like one of those things that I think everybody was thinking
Is that
about.
his name? Kaplow?
No,
Should we-
no.
I saw a lot of comments about that being like, oh, we got an Autobot trooper, right?
Yeah.
Like they were
Yes.
very excited that they now have a Army Builder Autobot character. It's easy for the bad guys. We have a lot of that in
Yeah.
this animation.
That
so-
alternator's head as well. That
Yep.
was cool. Yeah, I
The
just
old
this.
KISS players?
Yes,
So it's like, oh
indeed.
man, we're digging deep.
We are digging deep here.
So-
I was pretty happy about. I love this the bailiff mold here on the
Yeah.
Quintesson Trooper. I mean I know like Quintessons are just like kind of an obscure thing in the Transformers world. It's just very weird, but this mold is really awesome, and the weapon loadout for the guy, the accessories is really thorough. Love that the dagger and the tail actually comes. I love that feature, but we did try to do quite a bit of deco on his face and the gator face there.
Yeah, looks like he-
All right, so it's
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
stuff we've already seen before.
Right. So that's the recap. Thanks everybody. Huge support. Keep putting those comments. We love them online. But we didn't get a chance to like talk about it. You got one more thing? you
I
wanna
got
say?
one more
Oh,
thing.
okay,
The
what's your
horns are actually removable, so you can
Oh.
actually
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of flex them down, flex them up. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
So
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Is
Thanks
this the
again,
end of the stream?
Have a chance if you haven't pre-ordered yet. I think they're still available on Target. I'm pretty sure they sold out on Pulse pretty quickly, so sorry about that. But yeah, I think you can still pick them up at Target if you're looking to build out your collection.
I'm
So-
assuming a bunch of people grabbed a couple.
Yeah, I mean, that was the point, right? It's a troop builder pack. Was the I
for
think.
sure.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
All right. So this has been really long. We have a couple more pre-orders happening this week. So we have the ones today that we talked about earlier, Studio Series, Mirage, and Studio Series
What else?
Primal, as well as the Pulse exclusive core pack. But we also have two more pre-orders that are going to happen on Thursday. First is one that leaked out of our Canadian warehouse by accident. We had pipelined it a few streams ago. We have the classic Volvo VNR Optimus Prime. So let's finally show that off. Official reveal from our the stream here.
Oh, that
So we had a lot
guy.
of Fun. Clearly, you all got Holiday Optimus Prime at the end of last year. I got to reveal that in London. So we knew that we couldn't just stop there. We had to give you this nice, beautiful, classic Optimus Prime. What if Prime showed up today, drove by, you know, a certain online delivery company truck that they use for their fleet, but did himself in his Optimus colors, his iconic red and blue.
Yeah,
and his
classic.
trailer, his classic G1 trailer. So
Sammy
Sam
Smith
worked on
worked
this.
on this.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're just covering for him again.
So yeah, give us all the.
He looks spectacular. I
Looks
mean,
so good.
he's just with the classic colors. I mean, obviously, he's as mold as the Santa Claus Prime.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Santa Prime, which really looks good. But in these colors, it's really quite outstanding. It gives that classic punch, and
Pops.
that head sculpt is really, really gorgeous. Just the way Sam actually decorated this is really, really on point.
Yeah.
It's just a fantastic vehicle mode as well.
And
Yeah, the vehicle mode is
Yeah.
actually really stylish.
It-
Stylish truck.
It's a
Yeah.
stylish truck, and huge thanks to Volvo for working with us
Yes.
on this. We modified the truck look just a little bit when it's in its vehicle mode, in that he has the blue fairings instead of the red fairings. When you get a red Volvo VNR, it's red there, but we needed to have his iconic blue legs to make him classic Optimus Prime when he converted. So
Yep.
clearly he has the Matrix in his chest, so that's super fun too. You can see it through. And he's got that awesome head as well. We had a fun, nice, awesome head sculpt on this. So,
Ooh, we painted that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that looks pop. I like that. That's a nice
so
little
good.
pop right
Yeah,
there.
So this had all the yellow in there too, and for his arms and his waist.
Mm-hmm.
Just full on. How do you make a G1 Optimus Prime into a Volvo VNR? So this will be
nailed it.
available for pre-order at Hasbro
Nailed
Pulse
it.
and Fan Channel, on all places that like to carry these items for us on Thursday. And then we started with Rise of the Beast, so like let's end with the Beast something. Let's throw it. This is something 100% for the fans. We have a product to show off. This
what?
is our next gen select of the year. Actually, I think it might be our last gen select of the year. It's going to come out this fall. But clearly everybody knew this was coming.
Oh, the Black Infernal?
I think we hinted at it quite a lot along the way. So
I mean, just looking at this in the camera right now, as you can see, just like the crazy black ant deco and the alt head
yeah,
that
the
you
alt
can
head.
make scavenger from the Transmetal 2 line. If you opened up her chest, actually, she has a sculpt detail from the scavenger. that, yeah, there's a little here. I wanted to paint it the teal green as well, but I couldn't because it was a PA part. But these colors here are just really killing it.
We
Yeah,
got
I
some
mean,
nice shine metallic.
yeah, the raspberry metallic with a little bit of purple hits, and then even the eyes are very different from the original release.
So was this the last one for today, or?
Obviously, the cool posable head that you can do all kinds of different things. I almost actually ended up doing the raspberry metallic as the head sculpt as well instead of the purple, but there was something about the purple that really stood out. This whole color scheme, yet again, it's one of those color schemes that you see and you're just like, wow, definitely want a toy of that.
And the sculpt is still just awesome on this, that realistic. Like, an ant should not be this big, but it is, and it looks great.
The Inferno mold is just spectacular.
Yeah, so well done.
That texture that you got on there, it looks great.
So yeah, so,
Yeah, this is definitely probably the last one.
yes,
Spectacular
this will
Gen
be
Selects,
our
yeah.
final Gen Select of the year. So you'll be able to get this again on Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern, Hasbro Pulse. Other fine toy retailers that take place on all these pre-orders with us. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun week. We got pre-orders today.
Or do we get the future stuff?
Legacy Wave 4
A lot of
TBD.
toys
We
to
will
buy.
let you know when we can get that. We're trying to be mindful. Clearly, there's a lot happening, a lot of stuff coming. July is going to be busy. We might still have some more reveals that are going to kind of be a see now, buy now thing. That some people definitely know are coming from stuff we've revealed before. We're going to try to see if we can get that in front of you before that happens. Just really want to show that off. So we got some more stuff. Still got stuff to show. Stuff.
Some more?
Movie,
We had a
this,
movie.
there's-
It's still doing great.
We gotta go to SDCC. there's-
I think I put a post on LinkedIn like after the first week. I was like, "We're number one," like, and just like shared info about the box office, and it was great. It was super
For
awesome.
this one moment. Yeah.
And it's all because
Of the fans.
The
Yes,
fans.
thank you
That's
so much.
Correct.
Yes, it is.
Thank you
So,
very much.
let's recap a little. Rise of the Beast. If you haven't bought Wave 1, we got it all up here behind us, as well as Rhinox was in Wave 2. Still pre-order Rhinox. Wave 1 available now. Purchase on Hasbro Pulse. Pretty sure if you order today, it should ship. So while you're doing your pre-orders this afternoon, add some Rise of the Beast stuff if you missed it. What else? We have all the new stuff. Studio Series Mirage, Studio Series Primal. Both of those pre-order today, 1 p.m. Eastern. Again, Hasbro Pulse.
Okay.
As well as our other fine online retailers that are taking place in these pre-orders. We also have the Pulse exclusive Core Optimus Prime and Bumblebee playset super pack. That is so fun. I think everybody is really going to gravitate towards that. Super, I need some.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so much reveals. And then these other two, we have the Volvo Optimus Prime and the Gen Select will be available on Thursday.
Right, that's
1
right,
p.m.
the
Eastern, so keep an
Legacy
eye on the socials
stuff
for
doesn't
that.
come
It'll go
now.
up. It's a good week.
There's no,
Transformers Thursday. We're taking over the whole week.
Yeah,
Um,
God.
and then Legacy Wave 4, we will definitely be back with information on that as soon as it gets slotted for a date.
How does he remember all this stuff?
That's why he's talking. That's fine.
Anything, you guys want to add anything else before we
Art
give
prints,
away?
I guess.
Oh yeah, art prints. If you again,
there you
thanks
go.
to Rich for stopping by. I think I'm gonna get the animation one. I like that warmer tone that he got in that one.
I like the vintage crackle.
Yeah.
I'm into the vintage crackle.
So it was a
It
lot.
was all good. Please go see Rise of the Beast.
Please, yeah, if you have not seen it yet,
It's
I know it's kind of weird.
fantastic.
I'm wearing an Autobot shirt. I feel a little out of place. This is from the Amazon Battle for Brooklyn exclusive set. So if you're on Amazon, you're looking for some fun apparel from that movie, they have a whole slew of designs that you can get there as well. Make sure to go to Hasbro Pulse. We have a lot of fan merch for Transformers. You haven't
Yep.
bought that
I
yet.
bought some things. I couldn't
June is
resist.
Pride Month, so we have a Pride.
We do
Optimus
have a lot of
Prime shirt,
Pride
and
stuff
yeah.
going on, so it's great. Since I'm wearing Optimus, I guess we can do an Autobots rollout today. I know I always push it a little Decepticon-y, but so that'll do it for us. Thank you for joining us for another.
Oh, there's no
Hasbro
Space
Fan
Bridge
Stream.
stuff. Well, that's kind of shit. We got the reveals and stuff. Wonder if it's on TFW already. The figures probably is. Or it's not. That's interesting. Yeah, that was certainly something. And yeah, I guess we watch the stream. The stream's over. So yeah. With that being said, I'd like to thank you all for watching. As soon as we get the first looks, I'll probably do like another stream tomorrow talking about the reveals, maybe with a few friends, if they're up for it. But yeah, with that being said, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.